read me off what I got there for nervous system. Where are
Frontal
you?
area.
Okay, you notice that in the cerebral cortex here of the sheep is not going to be designated and defined the same way that ours was. So all I've simply said was if you're looking at the very front part of the cortex, that would be the frontal area. It would be part of the frontal lobe, but there's no distinct central sulcus that's going to give us a boundary to it. So this area we would classify as the frontal area. The middle portion here we classify as the parietal area, and the back portion would be the occipital area. So they're just basic regions. So temporal you can kind of pick out. This one that comes around this way would be the temporal region or area. We're simply taking the cerebral cortex and dividing it up into frontal. Middle portion here we call parietal. Back portion would be occipital, and this temporal. Okay. Now what are
Optic nerve.
Optic nerve is this big fat one here. There's the optic nerve. I mean, we've got the brain cut in half, so you only have one optic nerve. But that one is the optic nerve. That big one there. And it's, I mean, no matter which one you find, you can find an optic nerve pretty easily on any of the ones, no matter what kind of shape it's in. That one kind of hurts a bit. Okay?
Thalamus.
Thalamus is, let me get a good one here. Thalamus is this round thing here. One of the things you can do, flip over in your book for a second. There's a decent picture, actually, of the brain. It was much the same as this.
I think it's that one.
No, not that one. No, that one. See that round structure there? See that thing there? That would be this thing. That would be the thalamus. Okay? Hang on to that picture then, because it's a decent one to be able to determine things. What's my next thing?
Corpus callosum.
This white pattern across the top here. I mean, they've cut down the longitudinal fissure. This is cortex here, and so this would be the corpus callosum. So corpus callosum, and this one was, where is it? Can't see it from this thing here. That's the corpus callosum. You can pick it out in most of them. There's the thalamus there. There would be the corpus callosum coming around that way. Thalamus here. Corpus callosum is this white bundle coming around like that. Okay, next.
Arbor vitae.
Okay, the cerebellum is this structure here, and the white pattern, the myelinated axon pattern found in the cerebellum looks like the branches of a tree, so that would be the arbor vitae. That's simply the design or the configuration of the myelinated axons in the cerebellum. Next.
Midbrain.
Midbrain is going to be from the bottom of the thalamus to the top of the pons. The pons is going to be this thing here. There's the pons, there's the medulla. Right, the pons is kind of poked out this way, and the medulla here. The bottom of the thalamus to the top of the pons would be the midbrain, so it's between my thumb and the probe. And once again, it's a region. You're not going to get boundaries that say this is where one thing stops and one thing begins. It's basically an area, which is this area here, bounded by the bottom of the thalamus to the top of the pons, which is the top of the hindbrain. That would be the midbrain region.
Spinal cord.
Yeah. That it?
Yep.
Okay, that's all fundamentally you need to look at when you're looking at